And CutMESilly here down in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. The purple Terran doing a little bit of a juke with his SCVs. I don't know why he's turned auto mining off and he's not splitting. He's apologizing for something. Maybe it's for that terrible juke his SCVs tried to do in the game. I don't know. And then in the bottom left-hand corner, we have our Red Zerg player, RH's very own KimJongKill. Maybe he killed KimJongIll. Maybe that's why his name is this. I don't know. But yeah, Newkirk Precinct. Very, very good map for ZVT. Very powerful wave. There's a... okay, I'm not... You go ahead. I'm not even speaking English right now.
It's very strong airplay. It's very close air positions. If you just go right here, your fourth would be right here, and then it's basically just right here, and their fourth is right here. So later on, it can be really devastating with some mutas or some medevac drops. One boost will actually take you like from your fourth to their fourth and back. It's very, very short positioning. You can get in there, snipe the hatchery, snipe the command center, and run right away.
Okay, now that I can speak English again, we have an SCV moving out. Going to the store to buy some more cigarettes so he can continue smoking inside of his little SCV unit. I'm pretty sure that's not allowed in the Terran military, but this guy doesn't give a fuck. He's going to smoke inside of his SCV. But that scout is coming across the map, and looks like we're going to see a hatch first from KimJongKill. Boom, hatch first. Always a good decision. What is this scout doing? The scout just chilling outside.
Another barracks right there?
Yeah, is this going to be some proxy racks? I don't know. I don't know what we're going to see. Nope, just kind of hanging out. Anyways, that pool going down for KimJongKill and a gas as well. Anyways, as I was saying, it's always a good idea against Terran to just blindly go hatch first, because it's going to be a minute before he gets any units over to you. So you can hatch first pretty safely and then produce some lings around the 5 or 6 minute mark, and you'll be pretty safe.
Looks like we might have a command center going down here, and yes, we exactly do. So he's just doing a little 1 racks expand. We're not going to see the 3 racks opening, as we've come to know is common in this matchup.
The SCV finally deciding he's done with his smoke break and going in to do his scouting. Seeing that pool coming down in the hatch first.
He's just pumping some Marines. He's very safe up there. If he wants, you can put a bunker down on the low ground. He'll be able to take that expansion very easily. Scouting, seeing the expansions up. He has a double queen opening going. I think he's going to go for about 3 or 4 queens, get the creep going.
Yep, 4 queen opening, very powerful in this matchup. Lets you get that creep spread. My English is so messed up today. Lets you get that creep spread going with those 4 queens, and then again, as soon as you throw it on your macro hatch in your 3rd base, you don't have to produce queens because you already have them. Creep spread being very, very powerful in this matchup because, again, a lot of Terran players aren't going to want to just put their army on the creep because it lets you get that Zergling positioning on those bio armies, and it lets you come in from behind on those mech armies where the Thors are in the back doing so much damage. So a lot of players will scan. They'll try to get rid of your creep before they move on to it, and that's going to cost them a lot of economy. We're not seeing those next 2 queens come out, though. So that's very, very interesting. Looks like we see a couple more overlords popping out and then drones and some lings. So those queens, those extra 2 queens not coming out early in the game.
For overlord speed to get a nice scout in. Make sure no Marines can chase him down.
Yeah, that early overlord speed, now that it's a tier 1, happens quite a bit, actually, because it lets you get those overlords around the map, and you get so much good scouting information off of them that, I would go ahead and say that is a very, very good upgrade to get early in the game. Same with Burrow. Lets you throw those lings down on those expansions so that you can deny them the entire game until he gets in detection over there, or wastes a scan to kill that Zergling that's burrowed. Our Terran player throwing down a bunker in a really weird position.
It's to protect the run by on both fronts, but I'm not really sure if it has a range to hit the very edge of the ramp that just run up like this, but it's alright. Looks like he has a factory going down though.
Also, we could see some lings come up on the top side of this command center and bang away at pretty good without really being in any danger from that bunker. You would have to get out of the bunker. We see that good overlord positioning, trying to scout those drops that aren't quite coming yet.
So we have
See
an
that?
armory going down.
Too. Might see some Widow Mines. That Armory has that Widow Mine upgrade, and then the reactor lets him double pump out those Widow
You
Mines.
might
So
also see Hellbats. You need an armory to make them, and you need an armory to make it so Hellions and Hellbats can transform into each other. So might be a little Hellbat Marine push coming up soon.
true, and those Hellbats are so strong against Zerg. Oh my god.
They are. Hellbat's good. Hellbat drops were OP.
Yeah, Hellbat's a good unit.
See what he gets out of here. See that army finishes. Might be seeing the double Hellbat production.
Got a lot of lings. KimJongKill needs to get some scouting going on. If he got a little bit of scouting, just like Day 9 says, scout the front, send 1 or 2 lings over, see what's going on in the Terran player's base. He'd know that he is perfectly safe to take an expansion right now. Also, we could see a macro hatch that would enable him to spend some more of his minerals. Oh, we do see that third base going down. I do not prefer that as my third base in ZVT. I actually like to go up in a straight line because connected with creep and connecting that with creep enables you to move your units around and protect that a lot easier, especially if you have that top watchtower. You can scout anything coming in trying to hit you from the backside of your third. You can intercept it.
It does look like we have Hellbats.
Ooh, we do have those nasty little Hellbats.
Get some medevac Hellbat Marine. Hellbats can be healed by medevacs. They are somehow biological, even though Hellions are not. So something in the lore I really don't understand. I wish someone would tell me that. But anyway, little.
Yeah, I also don't understand the shields. The shields that Marines have and the shields that these guys have. Like, what are they doing? Like,
Do not know.
Isn't the little Protoss blade thing like a lightsaber and it would just cut right through that? I don't know,
Yes,
man.
it is energy. Yes.
So yeah, that's another thing. Zealots should be more powerful. They have freaking lightsabers, for fuck's sake.
I will take that. I am a Protoss player. Here we go, KimJongKill checking for a third. Sees absolutely nothing. Should be going down, checking for a third. Sees nothing.
Those Hellbats.
Has to run away.
Yeah, those Hellbats are going to clean up those lings pretty quickly.
Got the 30 versus light. Those lings stand no chance. No matter what their upgrades are, they're getting 2-shot.
KimJongKill throwing down that Roach Warren. Good decision scouting all of those Hellbats. Roaches are going to be so good against those Hellbats. So hopefully he can get those Roaches out on the field before those Hellbats come over and start kicking in his door. He's seeing that army with that medevac coming across the map with the watchtower. KimJongKill doing a good job of keeping both watchtowers. So he can scout this army. The creep spread, I'm not liking it. Creep spread, very, very important in this matchup. Also, this idle drone. Not liking this idle drone, KimJongKill. Do something.
It looks like he's just kind of putting his third to forfeit, putting spine colors up at his natural and just saying, this is where I'm going to make my hold. I can't protect it. I don't care. But CutMESilly should just kill this and run away. He has his damage done. Take a third himself. But he is going to push the issue.
And that is not going to turn out well for him once he gets up on these spine crawlers.
Those few Marines just taking the hits. You really want those Hellbats taking hits. They're pretty tanky.
Got some Baneling production coming out here.
Really needs those Banelings to finish up right now.
Ooh, this is not going in KimJongKill's favor at all.
Oh man, those Hellbats just roasting everything. And here comes, nice hits, everything.
And the Roaches just in time to clean up the last of those Hellbats.
And then medevac is like, no, you guys can hit me.
Lol, I'm leaving.
So he really needs to get up his third again pretty soon, and I really think CutMESilly needs to take a third. There we go, it just goes down, and there's one you lag this out. But the third goes down. I would have liked to have seen it a little bit closer to the edge so he can have less of a travel distance, but either way, find the third down. A little bit of oversaturation at the main, a little bit of undersaturation at the naturally. We just check that rally. Besides that, same for KimJongKill. 31 at the main. There we go. He just moved them though.
Yeah, Maynarding. Maynarding means taking probes, SCVs, or drones from your main and sending them down to your natural so you can balance out your saturation.
That hatchery is very far off center.
Is it? Oh, what the fuck is that?
Very, very far off center.
And it's already halfway done, so it's too late to cancel it. He is going to have to long-distance mine.
That might take like 6 or 7 to get that Vespene Geyser.
What is going on here? That could cost him the game.
He is going mutas though. I do like to see that. This is a good map for that.
KimJongKill not checking for that third. Definitely should have done that, even though it's not there. And that Hellbat saying, "Hey, look at this ball of Zergling. I'm gonna go kill everything." Getting cleaned up though, and everything else here by KimJongKill also just getting wasted.
That's a very, very bad engagement. He didn't need to take that at all. He could have ran home with all that stuff. But now, CutMESilly knowing that, it's just gonna completely march across the map. I just killed everything of yours, and I didn't lose a single unit.
Yep, I believe we're going to be seeing a little bit of a face roll coming here towards our Zerg player with all these Marines and their random freaking shields that they don't need, and all these Hellbats with their shields they don't need.
KimJongKill really could hold this so easily if he just had more production and macro hatch and a little bit of a more constant inject, because he has so much money. If that could all be units, he would hold this very easily.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of extra energy on these queens. Of course, all of that extra energy being missed injects, so every 25 energy being a missed 4 extra larvae, so it looks like we're seeing about 20 extra
I like how
roaches.
he takes the damage though with that roach, and the banelings just roll into everything. Very, very nice hits. Not much micro on the CutMESilly side, but he still even might have enough to hold this anyway. Oh nope, picks up though and runs away.
Smart decision. This Muta trying to catch up.
Medevacs are faster than mutas while the boost ability is activated.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep, they are a little bit faster. So when they use the boost, they can get away a little bit, but if the long map, the mutas will be able to chase them down when the boost stops going.
And CutMESilly already having that entire army reproduced, ready to go again, taking his third behind that, denying the third of the Zerg player, and KimJongKill cannot place that hatchery for the life of him.
Now the other geyser is going to have to be 6 drone mine.
A lot of mutas out on the field here, though. This could do potentially a lot of damage. Not seeing any missile turrets in the main of our purple Terran player. Those mutas come in back here. They're going to do a lot of damage.
I'm going to go check for a third up there, but that's not where the third is. Sneaky CutMESilly. I really do think, though, that he needs to stop on the muta production just for a second and really get those lings up for when the attack comes. He needs those banelings again. Those mutas are just not going to do the damage output that the banelings will, especially against that many Marines.
Yep, and scouting this push moving across the map, he needs to move in immediately with his mutas and try to get those to pull back while he starts doing some roach and ling production at his home.
He's got +2 on the ground. That's going to one-shot those Zerglings, those Hellbats. 36 damage against light.
Yep, those mutas going in, hitting hard right now. There's a Thor in this army. Random.
Very nice shot. Can do a lot of damage here.
Yep, especially because he's not magic boxing. He's actually stacked mutas. He stacked his mutas as the Thor started shooting so much damage. How many kills did that Thor get?
I think it was 3. Yep, 3.
That Thor was able to get 3 kills because
2 volleys.
Those mutas, when Thor is on the field, you have to box those mutas or they are going to get cleaned up. You definitely do not ever want to stack your mutas when there's a Thor around.
An Archon.
Yeah, looks like we continued Mutalisk production instead of Roach production back home while that attack was going on. That's not going to turn out very well for KimJongKill.
Okay, now he doesn't have that Ling unit, or Ling, I should say numbers to produce the banelings that he needs, and this army won't be able to be cleaned up like it did before.
Oh, those Marines going down.
Yeah, all of the Hellbats are still alive, or most of the Marines still alive. That Thor is just doing so much damage output to those Roaches, and those Mutas are just gonna...
These Mutas, they can't even see the Thor, they're trying to hit it, but those dropships actually doing a pretty good job of hiding Thor there, who is now 10 kills and has been promoted to Sergeant.
Sir Thor is still alive in the back. And it looks like, I'm not sure if there's anything that KimJongKill can do at this point. He needs those banelings before, and he didn't have the numbers.
This is going to be the game right here.
Baneling that's going down. Medevac's just sitting above, don't even have to heal anything. And the BM, KimJongKill, does not GG.
Oh, way to BM when you KimJongKill when you don't even know how to put down your hatchery. and we can BM on KimJongKill because we know him. So GG's by both players. A few bad decisions by KimJongKill, a couple of great decisions by CutMESilly. and that turned the game in his tide. It was a good game, though. Both players did a very good job.
The macro of CutMESilly was just spot on. Even if you look home, he already had another army completely ready to just go and push out.
Yep, and that Thor getting 10 kills, mainly Mutalisks, with 2-2 upgrades, too. Wow. 2-1 upgrades on the Marines, 2-2 upgrades on the mech.
1-1 almost finished for the Zerg player.
Yeah, that was huge. Good
It
game by
was.
both players, though.